name is William Ashali, and this is Graphic Online's News in Brief, brought to you by...
Have you thought of having access to your news at any time and anywhere? Graphic Communication is giving you the opportunity to have news not only in hard copy but also in a digital form. Yes, you can have access to news at all times and even before they reach the newsstands. Simply download the Graphic News Plus from Google Play Store on your Android and App Store on your iOS device and get your digital news from your favorite daily graphic, Graphic Business, The Mirror, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports. Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Visit us on graphic.com.gh for further information. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Coming up, public reacts to withdrawal of December 17 referendum. Court finds Hajia Fati for assaulting a journalist. Ghana Revenue Authority denies losing any money in Sunday's fire at its head office annex. National Identification Authority moves to Ashanti region for Ghana card registration. President Akufo-Addo's decision to withdraw the December 17 referendum has generated varied reactions among the public. With just over 2 weeks to vote on whether to amend the constitution to allow political parties to participate in local level elections, the president on Sunday called off the referendum for what he describes as lack of broad national consensus among key stakeholders and the general populace.
The referendum was to decide on whether Article 55, Clause 3 of the 1992 Constitution should be amended to enable political parties to participate in local level elections. Since the withdrawal, however, there have been varied views on whether the matter is settled.
Personally, I think that it's a good idea that he has decided to withdraw. When you're doing something for the citizenry and they seem not to understand or be on the same page with you, the best thing is for you to listen and do the right consultations. So personally, I feel it's a great idea.
The president addressed last night about the postponement or let's say the cancellation of the upcoming referendum was expected as they were headed for an obvious defeat on the 17th. So for me, he hasn't done anything extraordinary, because if he had proceeded on that tangent, the no would have had the day at the end of the tunnel.
A member of the New Patriotic Party, Hajia Fati, who assaulted a journalist at the party's headquarters in Accra on May 4, 2018, has been fined 9,000 Ghana cedis. The Human Rights Court on Monday held that Hajia Fati's conduct was in violation of fundamental human rights of the reporter to free expression in the exercise of a profession as a journalist.
Hajia Fati on Friday, May 4, 2018, stormed the party's headquarters upon hearing that a suspended first chair of the NPP, Sami Krab, was there to pick up nomination forms for the party's national officers' elections. Her conduct created a scene, causing the journalist, Ohima Sechiwa Hwenepa, to capture proceedings with her phone. Hajia Fati, however, pounced on her and slapped her. The case was reported to the Nima police for action and subsequently ended up in court. The court in its judgment said Hajia Fati's action was a threat to media freedom, which ought to be punished to serve as an example to others who may be minded to interfere with media freedoms. The court also observed that protection of such rights and freedoms was critical to a properly functioning democracy.
The Ghana Revenue Authority has debunked claims that an amount of money was lost in Sunday's fire incident at its head office annex near Kwame Nkrumah Circle.
According to the Acting Commissioner of the Domestic Tax Revenue Division of the authority, Mr. Amishadai Usuamua, the authority did not have any money in the office at the time of the fire outbreak. He says a formal assessment of the extent of damage would begin immediately.
The National Identification Authority will on December 11, 2019 to January 8, 2020 register Ghanaian residents in Ashanti region and issue them with a Ghana card. The authority expects to register over 2.8 million people in the region.
At a press conference on Monday, the Executive Secretary of the NIA, Professor Kenneth Ajimatefa, said 15,000 registration officers would be deployed to the 833 registration centers in the 47 districts of the region. According to him, over 2 million cards have so far been issued to Ghanaians in 11 regions where the exercise has already taken place.
For this and more, log on to graphic.com.gh. Follow us via Facebook at Daily Graphic, YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH. I am William Ashali. Thanks for watching.